this is week 9. I'm finishing last week material. We talked about windows and doors, and we say windows and doors are the enemy of an HVAC technician because we lose a lot of heat, or we gain a lot of heat from windows and doors. Windows are more problematic in the summer because they do a lot of the heat gain we get from the sun. Most of the heat gain in the summer comes from the windows. If you have a skylight that's not insulated, and there's no shades to it, it's going to heat the entire top floor. So the heat is going to be tremendous. So how do we counteract windows and doors? For windows, what do we do to reduce the solar heat gain? We said there's tinting, right? We can tint that. Or we can use what? Curtains. What is the best way to use curtains? The best curtains ever.
Oh, blackout curtains.
Yeah?
It's best.
What? What else?
You put reflective.
What if you want to reduce completely the whole infiltration and light from a window? What do you put? What are they called? Yeah. The shutters.
Oh.
Shutters are very expensive. They are as expensive as the window itself. But you completely eliminate the infiltration and you basically eliminate the window. You shut down the entire window. But it's very expensive. But we see in a lot of houses where they care about the solar heat gain, you have automatic shutters that actually are blind out of insulated pieces of metal that lock in together. Jason, wake up. Jason. Was there a football game yesterday or something? Visual after a football game.
You know, they figured out how to do that, put the voltage on the window and make it dark and light. They haven't come out with anybody, nobody's.
There are windows on auto dimming, you know, sunglasses.
Yeah, put a small voltage to them and they just changed.
Yeah, if you go in most cars now, the rear view window is auto dimming.
You mean the rear view mirror?
Photochromic, yeah, monochronic, which it changes with
It
that.
would be nice to be able to have those in
Yeah.
your house and change it every winter and summer.
However, I think there's something to do with the area, because it's a big area. To do that and the distribution is going to be spotty. With sunglasses, it's very small, so it's really easy to have a uniform temperature. In a window, it's going to be more spotty, it's different. That's why I didn't take, Kevin, come on. That's why I didn't pick up that fast. So we talked about that, I would say we can use something that will allow all the visible transmission to come in, but will block the UV and the infrared. Which one causes the heat? Infrared. Which one causes cancer? And gives you tan? The UV. I still don't understand why people go to tan UV. That's the dumb idea, in my opinion. Because that's actually giving yourself cancer. I don't get it. But fine. So solar heat gain is the we have infrared. Heat, UV, ultraviolet. No heat. It's bad for you. UV bad for furniture. UV is bad for reaction with a lot of plastics. It will also fade all the colors from your furniture and paintings. That's why in museums you don't see windows at all. If you go to a museum, they don't put a lot of windows. That's why they don't allow you to put flash, because flash has a lot of UV in it and infrared. So every time you take a flash picture of a painting, it's an exposure of 3 days in the sun. It's a big amount of UV. The way the photons in the light react with color is very amazing. That's why curtains after a while they fade. And if you want them not to fade, probably you have to put UV. That's why your car inside after a while it fades color as well, unless you have UV protection. So we talked about windows, glass, thermal glass, double glass. What is the filling in the glass made of? Argon, CO2, some inert gas that doesn't move as much. Air is a good insulator, but air is very light and it moves a lot. You want something heavier that does not move as much. Can we do a vacuum?
No.
No, but although it would be great, but why not?
That'll break glass.
It will be a lot of pressure in the glass, it will break easily. Some windows actually, they have strong, thick glass, and they do have vacuum. So that's another good idea to do it. Where do you usually leak a lot of air in the window?
Around the casement.
Huh?
Around the casement.
Yeah, around the rough opening and the frame where you find a lot of leakage, and usually between the panels and the molding. These are some ways you can do to weather strip your window or door. Felt is okay. Again, it's kind of thick, so once this, it's going to be some leak, but not as much. And foam tape, V-seals, those actually come also made out of silicone now. They're very soft, they do really good sealing. And this material has improved a lot since the invention of this new soft silicone sealant. Silicone is a good sealant. There's not goes around the silicone. That's why probably you see that now in diving masks. They have a lot of silicone in it. In your phone, probably the casing out of silicone to make it very soft and has a lot of good sealing properties. And it lasts longer. It does not have the same reaction to UV. Doors. So we saw doors. We saw door. We saw how doors can get really expensive. And we said solid oak door can be around like $2 to $5, but they are very good. They have really good insulation, and solid wood doors are between R2.5 and which is 175, which is not that bad for a door. If you have a fancy door that looks really awesome, but it has really bad insulation, what are you gonna do?
Forget about it.
Huh?
Forget about it.
No. What are you gonna do? Screen door. Screen door, or what they call storm door. It's the glass door behind the door that will actually reduce the amount of air being exchanged with the house. If you go in big buildings, commercial buildings, a lot of in and out. What do?
They have the two doors.
Yeah, and sometimes we have something very annoying.
Oh, question. The yeah, the rolling doors suck, but the things they have above the doors on the inside,
Yeah.
um,
Fan.
yeah, the fans that, is it, I guess, better to use that than to not, or does it consume more energy?
Good question. You know those, first let me finish with the revolving doors. Revolving doors will do the same thing, which every person will go in there and a controlled volume of air will be changed instead of having the door completely open. They also have what they call the air curtains, what Chris talking about on top of the door, where it blows air to insulate. Those are very good for many things. It protects the inside from air exchange, also from bugs and mosquitoes, depending on the location. But energy-wise, they're not really recommended when it comes to control. So it's better to have two doors or to have the revolving door, but it depends on how often people and how much people go in and out. For big buildings with people going in and out all the time, you want the revolving door to control the air from escaping. Especially if you have a big building with a big ceiling and you have heated all the air. Once you open the door, all the cold air will go out, especially in the summertime. And same thing in the winter, all the air will come in. So revolving door, window air curtains, or you can use double doors. Double doors are actually the best way to do it. And we can see them in building 19. You go to the first door, there's a big space that's going to be not as hot, not as cold, but then you go inside and you have reduced the amount of temperature. Insulated panel doors, they have a R value of 5. So what is the U factor? 0.2. 1/5. Don't be 0.2. So they are insulated. Sometimes with wood it's very difficult because you have to make a cavity in the wood, and wood is really good insulating, have good insulating properties. But with metallic doors, probably you will fill them with foam. This door here could be insulated as well. It's not, but you can put a panel in there. And I have a picture and I want to show you where they now use gypsum boards, drywalls with foam stuck with them. I saw this in the career fair where they built those tiny houses that make the drywall already embedded with. I'll show you. I'll look it up. So that's our insulated walls. So if you were to put new drywall, you're better off buy this drywall with a small extra layer that goes into insulation. And where you have the studs, you can carve that out and put it in there as well. Storm doors, that's what we talked about. They reduce the area of consideration and increase the R value. It's better than wood frames, because wood after a while will conduct more heat. So the heavier the wood, the more conductive it is, usually, but again, that depends on the wood. Lightweight wood like pine probably does not conduct as much as dense oak, but again, dense oak probably have more fibers in it, so it can insulate. Also, for doors, there are some small little films, not more than 1 millimeter, that are completely have a very high R value. Nobody does wallpaper anymore, right? Stop doing that.
Wallpaper.
I haven't seen that.
They're coming back.
We know.
They're coming back.
Stop it now.
Not the decorative ones. Wallpaper are coming back because they have found out very thin wallpaper that can provide with a lot of insulation. So it's a good way to retrofit walls with this solid paper that will mitigate the air leaks and also transmission.
Is it cheaper than painting like your walls?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I think it's cheap.
No?
I feel like you can get some wallpaper at like
No, but it's different wallpaper,
No?
yeah. Is painting cheaper than?
Well, I was just trying to like I know painting your car is more expensive than wrapping it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen my ceiling? I did that in the week.
I thought I was like,
I did a bad job though. I did a bad job, but I could have done better.
Yeah.
I did that in 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But it looks better and cheaper than painting. So yeah, actually a lot of cars now they do like kind of like shrink wrap,
Yeah.
but they do it professionally. Instead of painting your car in 1 hour, they can have the car completely painted with new paper, and they have good material for that.
And then you can take it off if you don't
Yeah.
like it.
Your company car, that's not paint, that's sticker, right? Yeah, see stickers, they look very nice, but you pre-print it and they stick and they last for a long time. And if you changing them is not that bad. So it's a good option then to paint your car. Car paint is expensive, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much is that? Probably a lot, right?
That
Painting your car.
Depends on the
depends.
type of
It
paint.
depends on
Don't they
the
still
good
have
quality.
those $99 places?
It's a rip-off, man. Once you go there, they'll charge you for duct tape and labor and shop supplies for $2,000. That's a rip-off. I'm not falling with that again.
It's a knee slapper.
They got you. Nah, I didn't go. I just went there like, okay, where's the 99 paint? From Mako? Was it Mako?
Yeah, Mako.
Yeah. So you go there and hit them with $5,000. Okay, whatever. So, again, more sealants for the doors. Doors are heavier, they close and open more often, so there's more,
To them.
huh?
There's more to them.
Yeah, there's more to them. And they're heavier. They get slammed a lot, so you want some more sealant. And also, if you don't have the proper sealant, it's not going to close properly. So that's something you want to think about. Any questions about doors and windows?
Yeah, why are the doors in the building 19 so heavy to open?
That's the mechanism.
Yeah, I was
That's a
gonna say.
faulty mechanism.
Yeah.
We had the same issue in LA Fitness, where the door was set up so heavy, and somebody said that's how you feel weak. So you need to
You said LA Fitness?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doors are heavy.
Very heavy.
Then you
And
can
I always
adjust
complain
that,
about
though.
that.
You should be able to adjust that with the little
Yeah, I
hydraulic
guess.
thing on the top.
So the mechanism that keep it close and open are probably are faulty.
Why don't we take them off?
They need to retension that, but there's nobody cares. And especially with those automated doors, the mechanism gets heavier. So they need to adjust it. It shouldn't be this way. Okay, we're moving on.
We are.
Can we start a new video?